Good morning, Oak Island. Good morning, everybody. This is Doug at Big Love Vinyl. I'm about to step into Crossroads Gathering Place, which is looking very festive this time of year. We're going to do our new arrivals for December 1st. I'll walk you back here to the record store in Oak Island. We're really proud to say that. If you haven't been in here, you can kind of see some cool stuff we've got here. Here's all of our Big Love t-shirts. And there is a vintage turntable. We've got some old sealed stuff, and there's some 8-tracks down there, believe it or not. Those are album art. What do we got down here? Kind of George Michael and Sarah McLachlan. Those are just album covers in frames if you want to put those on your wall. Bunch of CDs. There's a bunch of Christmas CDs. Tell you what, I like just doing stuff on the fly here, so I'm gonna bring these over here because I got an idea for those. Here's our new arrivals for the week. This is all stuff that we've prepared this week for you guys to get ready to put in the bin. And our routine is this. We're going to go through the just arrived used, and then a couple other things towards the back we're gonna do, but we're gonna flip through these. I'm going to show you what's left over. You can see that we usually fill up this bin, so a pretty good week with just arrives getting sold. I know we sold the AHA that was sitting here also. Now Scoundrel Days is in front. So here we go. Let's flip through these. I'll show you guys what we still have. Do this very quickly, and then we're going to go over here, and all of this stuff is new for this week. We've got some sealed stuff here. We're going to reload our country. We had a big sale and blew out a bunch of our country records, so we got some reload. And this is the first time for us, so that's kind of cool. Lots of firsts here on our first year having a retail shop. Okay, here we go. Steely Dan Greatest Hits. Before I do this, I wanted to remember to say this. All of the stuff that you see here that has a label on it is also on the website. All of this stuff is on our website. So if you're local, of course, you can come in and pick this stuff up. We're in Oak Island, North Carolina, right next to Southport. If you are not local and you want to order any of this stuff, just hop on biglovevinyl.com. You will be able to actually type in exactly this. Like if you're looking for Greatest Hits Steely Dan, type that in. And as long as that record is not sold in the shop or someone else has got to it before you on the website, it should be there in our inventory, and we ship to all 50 states. So I want to make sure that you guys knew that. If you're thinking about Christmas gift ideas, happy to ship you records. If you want them shipped to the person that you want to gift, that's fine. Just let us know. We're happy to do that as well. Okay, all right. Now that that's out of the way, Steely Dan Greatest Hits, Gentle Giant. We got Generation X. That's Billy Idol's band before he went solo. Still have that one, which I'm surprised. This is a Bob Dylan Mono 2i. That's the collector copy for sure, unless you're looking for the 6i. Rolling Stones, this is Big Hits. That's mono. There's a Nirvana. These are all used records, by the way. So these are all VG plus or better condition, unless I say otherwise. So here's Peter Tosh. Golden Earring, Split Ends, The Who, Billy Joel, more Billy Joel, Lynyrd Skynyrd, there's Patti Smith Group. I'm just giving you the quick flip through here on the ones that are still here. Billy Squier, Tangerine Dream, Van Morrison, The Band, Boz Scaggs, Box of Frogs, Sweet, John Evangelis, Boston, Bad Company, Otis Redding, and a couple of Devo records. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to move these down here, and then we'll file those into, if you come in and you're looking for them, they will be alphabetical in that section over there. That empties out our bin, and now we're ready for December 1, new arrivals for used records. So, got to do this, right? If you've watched more than one of our videos, we always do that right on the front. Creatures of Habit. Okay, Rolling Stones is the first record. That's called Still Life, and that is $12. Next up, Minnie Riperton. Do you all remember her one-hit wonder? Put it in the comments below if you know which one it is. And yes, it is on that album. That is a C condition, so the condition is probably less than VG+, or there's something with the sleeve. Just let us know if you have questions. We'll get you your questions answered about condition. 15 on that Mini. Next up is Joni Mitchell, and that's called The Hissing of Summer Lawns. $12. I think Joni was doing some drugs when she named that record. Jethro Tull Aqualung is 17. Really nice copy of that. Starship, Knee Deep in the Hoopla. It's 13. Here's some prog rock, and I believe this is German Vandergraaf Generator. This is called Still Life. It's 21 for the Vandergraaf. Bunch of Van Morrison here to show you. Let's see, the first one is Wavelength, which is 15. We also have Into the Music, which is 15. Inarticulate Speech of the Heart is $11. Next up is Mott the Hoople. That's her greatest hits, $12 for a fine record. Best of the Birds. This is Greatest Hits Volume 2. And I think that's the first one I've ever seen of that. I'm not for sure. I just don't see it much. But that is $12 on the Birds Hits Volume 2. There's Jeff Beck. This has the groovy textured cover. That's called They're Back, $12. Next up is Adrian Belew, Love Rhino, $11 on his solo record. There is a Sonny Boy Williamson. I have to lean in here a little bit. Bummer Road. Man, I botched that. Sonny Boy Williamson, Bummer Road. And what is that on? Is that on Picture? I always like to see the label on the Jazz. Can't really tell. I'm one-handed here, so $19 on that. Here is the Best of Spirit. This is $12. Nice price. Santana Beyond Appearances. This is an import, and not from a country that we get a lot of imports from. This is from South Korea. South Korean Santana import, $25. If you're into imports and collectibles, that's a neat one to have. George Thorogood, can never have enough of him here for some reason. $15. It's called Better Than the Rest. We have a live Creedence Clearwater Revival, which is $25. Next up, love this record, Planet P. That was in my personal collection. If you see any of these that have PC on them, we're not doing that labeling anymore, but I still have some in my inventory. PC was personal collection. $9 for that Planet P. If it matters, it came from my shelf. Paul McCartney and Wings, London Town is $10. This is Michael Mantler, right? And Edward Gorey, Gorey. It's called The Hapless Child. This is $21. If you know anything about this record, comment, let us know. Listen to it, it sounded a little progressive or psychedelic to us. Next up is Springsteen, that's The River, $20 for that double LP. Here's another double LP. This is Jim Croce, The Faces I've Been, that's $16. Rod Stewart is next with Every Picture Tells a Story, $12. Chic is next, and that is $12. That's called Say Chic. This is a $7 record, and we believe it is some kind of a, maybe a military promotional copy of something. So it's got the Gentrys, Johnny Cash, Bergen White on it, $7, and that should go in a new section called What the Hell Is That? I think I'm actually going to do that section, and it's a plan for the future. You will come in and you will see a new section that will say weird stuff, or rare, or almost said a bad word, another one. Savoy Brown Blues Band. This is actually called British Archives Blues for Collectors. It's a volume 2, $12. Get that title right, Doug. Eric Clapton, No Reason to Cry, $10. Next up is George Harrison. This is Dark Horse, it's 15. Got a copy of Don Ellis. This is called Shock Treatment, $7 for Don Ellis. Bachman Turner Overdrive, that's 4-wheel drive, which is $10. Here's a cool record. This is the Beach Boys, and it's actually 2 albums. It's Wild Honey, which was originally released in 1967, and then an album called 2020, which was originally released in 1969. They packaged those into a double LP and just called it Beach Boys. That's only $14 for 2 LPs. Okay, and that is, let's see, that's it for the used. So I'm going to grab some things here out of my crate, and we're gonna move them over here. Let's see what we've got for you guys on the sealed, the new stuff, the stuff that hasn't been opened. A lot of these can be restocked. Some of these will be new releases, just came out. This one, I'm really excited to have a brand new copy of Allman Brothers Band at Fillmore. This is a sealed copy, absolutely beautiful, pristine. There's the barcode if you want to look it up. $48 for that double album. And let's see, next up, okay, that needs to go. Oh, we'll just do it here. Okay, Christmas vinyl. Carrie Underwood, this is my gift. This is a sealed white vinyl, $28 for Miss Underwood. Next up is Gwen Stefani. This is the deluxe edition. You Make It Feel Like Christmas, sealed. Said that, $28. There's the songs on this. Wow, great songs. We've got some Lindsey Sterling's. We've got 2 of these actually. This is called Warmer in the Winter. First ever holiday album. These are just $22. And these sold a bunch of these last year. Got 2 of them this year. And hoping that someone will pick those up. Again, $22 for the Lindsey Sterling. And then a couple more sealed records. These are Demi Lovato, and we've marked these down. This is an album called Dancing with the Devil, The Art of Starting Over. And we had these at, I think, 22. We got 2 copies of it. There's a corner ding here on both of these, just kind of bent. So they were not taken care of within shipping. So we marked those down to $14 if you want to pick those up. That's a great deal on that sealed record. Okay, next up. So, part of our Black Friday sale and Cyber Monday was we did 50% off on our jazz and our country and our soundtracks. And this is what happened to the country section. That was full, so sold about half of our country records. And then we did the same with the jazz, but we've restocked a bunch of those. These are all new ones we've restocked. So I'm going to show you a country reload, and then we're going to end up with a new section for Christmas used records. So let's look at our country reload here. Here's what we've got for you. We're going to go all the way back to that one, so we'll just do it this way. Hank Williams Jr., I've Got a Right to Cry. This is $10. Another Hank Williams Jr. Look how similar those covers look to each other. This one's called The Last Love Song. Zoom back here. Sorry about that, y'all. $10 for that Hank Williams Jr. This is Yehiel Kirkhoff. It's called Autumn Breeze. I believe that might be bluegrass. $10 for that record. What are you doing in there, Rick? You ate country? Oh, that's country voice. Sorry. George Jones, Good Old Bible is $10. We've got Willie Nelson, City of New Orleans. This is $12. Reba McEntire. This is a promo copy. You see the stamp there. $10 for her album Just a Little Love. Johnny Paycheck is next. This is our live record, New York Town. $10 for Johnny Paycheck. John Denver's Greatest Hits is also $10. Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits, $10. There he is, Willie Nelson, Red-Haired Stranger. got to be his best record. That's, wow, that would be seriously argued by many, many people, so don't hate me for saying that. Glenn Campbell, A Satisfied Mind is $10, and we've got a Bobby Gentry, Local Gentry for 10. So there is our country reload. All right, gonna bring this one over here because we do have this clearance section where we're blowing stuff out. There's a $10 Japanese pressing of Rick Springfield's, in my opinion, best record, Living in Oz, OZ. All right. Last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do Christmas. So we're gonna put this new section right here in front of clearance sale. Back up here so you can kind of see where I'm at. If you're coming into the shop, this is where to go. We're gonna do, these are all pre-owned. We call them pre-loved here at Big Love Vinyl. We're gonna start with a Steve Perry. This was a Walmart record, but it's on blue vinyl, which is really cool, and it's called The Season. So Steve Perry's Christmas record is just $15. Beautiful condition on that one. Next up is Elvis Christmas album, $10. Come in to get some Christmas music, you guys. Get in the spirit. Merry Christmas from Johnny Mathis. That one's $10. You know what? If you're gonna have one, why not have two? Very, very popular record. More Johnny Mathis. This is called For Christmas. And just when you thought you couldn't have enough Johnny Mathis Christmas records, you are getting Give Me Your Love for Christmas, Johnny Mathis, also $10. We got 2 copies of Barbra Streisand's Christmas album. That's a really good record. This one's still got the shrink wrap on it. We have a Bobby Vinton, A Very Merry Christmas, $10 for Bobby Vinton. A few more here to show you. I'll try to keep them from falling over on me, sorry. Eddie Arnold, this is just called Christmas with Eddie, $10. Everybody wants to have Christmas with Eddie Arnold, right? Little Drummer Boy is $7. There's another one. That's the original version of that. It's also just $7. Kenny Rogers' Christmas album is $10. We priced all this stuff just to get people to get in the spirit, grab some records, don't have to spend a fortune on them. That's the Supremes Christmas record, $16 for that. There's Emmylou Harris, Light of the Stable, $10. We got a fun kids record, Frosty the Snowman, $7. There's a Little Drummer Boy, which is $7. And 2 more for you. This is Shalava. It's called December's Retreat. That's just $7. These will all be, we're just gonna get rid of them by the end of the year, so I'll just say that. And put this one in front because it's the Care Bears. Everybody loves them, right? $7 for the Care Bears Christmas. So come in and get some Christmas records, y'all. Or if you are not local, just get on the website. All of the stuff's on the site. You can grab it. Our bin is empty. What am I gonna do here? Oh, okay, yeah. So here's what I want to do. These are all Christmas CDs. I'm just going to go through them really quick and show you what we've got. Babyface, Johnny Mathis, Praise and Worship, Harry Connick, Amy Grant, Very Special Christmas, Nat King Cole, Joy to the World, Motown, Kenny G, Kenny Chesney. It's a Kenny section, clearly. Boys to Men. That's Me and I'm Steamroller. There is, that's cool. I kept that one. Didn't know I had that. And Big Band Christmas. So, if you order any Christmas records, if you will comment, we'll just throw one of these in your box, or if you come into the shop, just ask for it, and whatever's left, we just give you these CDs. Happy to do that, just for fun. If you want one, just for a freebie, okay? All right, so that's it for this week. This is December 1st. That is our new arrivals, and there's our board. We'll just show you really quickly what we got up on the wall. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Billy Joel, Police, Duke Ellington, Madonna, George Strait, Taylor Swift, Van Halen. Got Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix, Queen, Nativity in Black, more Queen, T-Rex, Sly and the Family Stone, and Utopia. How about that for some variety? That's what we're all about here. We also buy records, so if you have records and you'd like to sell them, Would love to make you an offer, and if you want me to send you one of my cards, we can do that with your order. Just let us know, we'll get it to you. All right, you guys have a great weekend.